we'll criticize everybody, but he used to, basically call him out for his lack of work ethic, let's say. So it doesn't feel like that's been an issue this year, and maybe they're out to prove something, just like the Celtics are. So it should be a really good, couple of games.
You mean Charles? We need to cut the line and get everybody vaccinated because we pay
Yeah,
more taxes. Barkley,
that,
that guy.
that might be his worst. That's not my. That's his worst take I think I've ever. That's one of the worst takes
That's
I've
who.
ever heard in
That's
my
who
life.
he is, though. That's who Chuck. That's who Chuck is.
He's
I
had
didn't
some
think
big
he was
ones
that.
this year.
I didn't think he was that far off the reservation with.
That's who he is.
But man, that was a
Because
wild.
they pay high taxes.
Wildly
That's what he
dumb.
said.
That's who he
Right?
is. Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah, and
go
then
ahead, Jimmy.
no, and then not to go off on this, but then Kenny was like, "So just because they make more money, they get to cut the line." He's like, "No, because they pay more taxes." It's like, okay, well they're getting taxed on their income, buddy. So
Yeah,
like,
right.
what are you talking about? Like,
It is gonna. I'm glad that comes up because it's gonna be interesting to follow that. You hear more and more reporters who are connected. I know we had Ian Thomsen on Celtics Beat this week on the network. He floated that out there too. That was actually like the first thing he talked about in the episode is could Joe Biden use this as a campaign? And you hear again and again the talk of NBA players getting vaccinated to instill trust in the process. I don't know if any of us would agree with that necessarily, but you hear it more and more as the weeks go by around the league, around people who are, close to people who know things.
I wouldn't be at all surprised if the Biden administration goes to the NBA and says, can we please vaccinate your entire league right away? Because how many vaccines would that cost? That would be about 1,500 people, right? 1,000 to 1,500, including 500 players and coaches and other people that work on the edges. And then vaccinate everybody and then send them out and show the public, okay, last time they got through their season, it was in a bubble with no one around. This time, let's see how the NBA does after everyone's been vaccinated. Will games be canceled after they've been vaccinated? I'm guessing they won't be. The NBA has made it clear they're not going to force players or people to accept the vaccine. But even that might tell the story to the public. Look at the people who are vaccinated versus those who aren't. Which ones are able to play versus who can't play. I just think the new administration, the Biden administration, they're going to be looking for all sorts of storytelling methods to try to get people to be vaccinated. And this seems like a no-brainer to me. And so I really think that help is going to be on the way relatively soon for the entire league. It just makes sense to me.